Welcome to Ucode. In this video, we'll guide you through the process of configuring the login table on Ucode. This tutorial will cover creating a client type, assigning roles, setting up a login table, and testing the login credentials. By the end of this video, you'll be able to create and manage login tables with customized access levels for your users. Let's get started. First of all, we need to create a client type. This is the foundation for setting up user roles and permissions. Follow these steps. First, we need to navigate to the Settings section in our Ucode dashboard. Then we need to go to the Permissions tab and click the plus button to add a new client type. After, a form labeled Create Client Type will appear. Enter a title for your client type. For instance, let's add John Admin. Once completed, click Save, and the newly created client type will be added to the Permissions section. With this, we've successfully created a client type that will act as a category for managing users and their roles. So next step, we need to assign a role to the client type. In order to do that, we need to click on the newly created John Admin client type. Then, select the plus add button to create a role for this client type. The Create Role form will pop up. Here, fill in the required fields. First will be title. Enter a name for the role, such as John Admin. Then second will be status. Select active from the drop-down menu. Once completed, click Save. We will now see the newly created role listed under the selected client type. Now it's time to create the login table. And in order to create login table, we need to follow these steps. First, we need to navigate to the dashboard and click the plus Create button. Then select Create Table and fill in the required fields. First is label. Enter a name for your table. Second is key. Define a unique key for your table. Once we finish, click Save to create the table. Following to this will come turning on the login table function. In order to that, we need to open the created table and navigate to the Settings section by clicking the Settings icon in the top right corner of the interface. In the Settings section, locate the Login Table toggle and enable it. Once enabled, a strategy field will appear. Choose one of the available strategies: phone, email, login. For this demonstration, select the login strategy. At the end, click Save to finalize the setup. Enabling the login table will automatically generate all the necessary fields and relationships required for user login functionality. To ensure these fields are visible, go to the Columns section and toggle the visibility for all created fields. Now we need to connect the login table to the previously created client type. In order to that, we need to return to the Settings section. Then locate the John Admin client type and click the Edit icon. In the form that appears, find the Table Multi-Select field and select the login table we just created. Lastly, we need to click Save to establish the connection. The login table is now linked to the client type, completing the configuration. Let's add a user to the login table. Open the login table and click the plus add button to create a new user. Fill in the following details. First will be username. For example, enter Nina HR. Second will come password. Use the same value as the username, for example, Nina HR. Then client type will follow. Select John Admin from the drop-down. Last will be role. Assign the role John Admin as well. After complete filling, click Save to add the user. Finally, let's test the newly created credentials. In order to test, we need to log out from the Super Admin dashboard. On the login page, enter the credentials we just created. Username, Nina HR. Password, Nina HR same as username. Then click Login to access the dashboard. As we can see, we've successfully logged into the dashboard with the assigned John Admin role. The access is limited to the permissions defined for this role, ensuring controlled access to the system. Keep in mind that all access controls are managed by the super admin. The super admin has the authority to grant or revoke permissions, ensuring full control over user access within the system. And that's it. In this video, We've demonstrated how to configure a login table in Ucode, covering creating a client type, assigning roles, setting up the login table, testing user credentials. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below or reach out to our support team at chatwoot. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more tutorials. See you in the next one.